Hello, rookie realtors. Today is day 5. If you're here, I'm so glad you're here because we have just reached the end of our journey together. However, I am open to the possibilities. Imagine that. The possibilities of having another day full of bonuses just for you. Just what you've asked for, just what you possibly need. If you're meeting me for the first time, hello, my name is Kathy Cross Reese. I am your host, your mentor, your coach. I'm the designated broker of Imagine Real Estate. I was about to say stationed here. I used to be stationed here. I was actually stationed here at Fort Lewis. It's now called JBLM. So I was stationed here back in what year was that? 1991. I came to Fort Lewis as I came here as a captain. I was just trying to remember, was I a lieutenant or a captain? So I came here as a captain out of the military, actually deployed to Somalia. And once I got back from Somalia, I had made up in my mind that I was going to exit the military. My first career as an entrepreneur happened to be real estate. I thoroughly enjoy real estate. It gives me the freedom and the flexibility to help people and grow my wealth, generate wealth for myself and others. It also gives me the freedom to be with my family. I have a husband. I care for my mother full time, 3 adult daughters actually still living with me at home, and 2 grandsons. Although the girls have their marching orders. Listen up, girls. Actually, they're making plans. They are on their way. So just want to let you know a little bit about me, but each day we've gone over something to do with my journey in real estate and some overall perspective on just what it means to get into this business. It is to me, the most fulfilling career that you can have because you not only get to work with people from all walks of life, you also get to service yourself. You can be your own best client, your own first client. You can also be your lead magnet. You can attract the business you want and also serve the people you want. You do not have to attract and serve the people you do not want to work with. This is a reciprocal business. There's give and there's take. So hopefully you're giving. I'm going to slide this screen over. I am on Facebook Live as well as Zoom, and I don't really have my light exactly as I want it, but so be it. I didn't bring my ring light today. That's one of the prizes, by the way, is a ring light. So if you did your homework, then you will get one of the prizes, either a ring light, a USB, a book, the Better Life Now journal, which I happen to have brought with me. It's called the Better Life Journal by Dean Graziosi. I always say his name wrong. Dean Graziosi. He also wrote a book, and it reads backwards on the screen. So it's the Underdog Advantage. He has several books that I really enjoy. He's one of my mentors. I have several mentors in this industry called Bettering Yourself as well as real estate. I have several mentors. But today I just want to share some information about why is it important to get a mentor? Why? Why get a mentor? Think about any line of business that you want to get into, any line of business, either the medical, or let's say there's a trade, a technology that you get in, even in painting. My brother is a painter, or he was a painter. They have what they call journeyman. So you go through being kind of on training. You go through the journeyman series. When you're in the medical profession, I have a cousin who's a doctor. He used to take me to the hospital all the time and kind of expose me to his life because he thought I would want to be a doctor. I don't like blood. So in that regard, you have people that are called, what are they called? Doctor trainees. I don't know what they're called. I forgot what they're called, but they have people that are in training to be doctors, fellows. Maybe they're called fellows. Someone who knows can answer that for me. But every line of work that you might find yourself in has a program or training that you go through to be more proficient in the career you're in. Real estate is no exception. Even once you get your license, once you get into a company, you still need to know how to grow your business, how to keep your business, and how to manage your business. That is so important. So I want to encourage you to seek out good mentorship, seek out good continuing education, continue to further your career, expand your knowledge, know what's happening in your market. Know it's not only what's happening in your market, but know what's happening in the industry. Right now, nationwide, we are seeing prices continue to climb. We are seeing inventory shrinkage. We are seeing that nationwide. And in most communities, including my own, here in Washington State, in Thurston County in particular, we continue to see shrinking inventory and we continue to see escalating prices. However, it is October now. We're into the fall. This is a typical season that real estate decreases as far as inventory. And because of the holidays, the weather, many people decide not to put their home on the market during this time because they feel that it may not get as good visual or curb appeal, may not have as good of attraction to people because of the weather. We don't typically get snow here. Sometimes we do. We do get rain. Let me see if I have someone joining me. I apologize. I'm going to slide over because it looks like I have someone joining me on Zoom. So I just want to make sure I can see both because as I said, I am on Zoom as well as Facebook Live. So it's important to get a mentor, to find someone that you can work with that will not only provide coaching and mentorship and training, but also provide some encouragement to let you know that you can do it. You have all the capabilities and you have something to offer. I did talk about that on day 2, I believe. What is it that you have to offer? It could be you have a degree in something. I happen to have 2 degrees, which I have not used specifically in real estate, but I've used it in a sense that I have a common thread, a common denominator or language that I can speak to people. My first degree, actually I have 3. My first degree is in psychology. It's a minor in psychology. And then I have a major, a bachelor's in communicative disorders and science. It's a long word for speech pathology. And then the third one is health administration. I have a master's in health administration. Originally, when I got out of the military, I had expected to go into that field to work in a medical facility, open up a medical facility. But after I purchased my first home and I was a single parent, I thought this is the life. I could get into real estate and work my own hours. I can get into real estate and sell houses. I can get into real estate and make commission. However, I didn't know what that really truly meant until I got into this business. And you may not know either, and you may be curious. So if there's a question that you have concerning getting into real estate, take the time, write your question down, enter it into the chat. I'd be happy to answer that. Well, I started out as a rookie realtor, very driven. Now, that's one thing I would highly suggest. You need to have some sense of drive, some sense of commitment, because this is a type of business that you have a lot of moving parts. you have legal parts, you have contracts, you have personal relationships with people. You have so many things, so many elements to juggle. You have the multiple listing system, you have the key box, you have bills, you have technology, you have so many things. Now, as a realtor, I will say one of the key advantages for being a realtor is that we subscribe to the Association of Realtors, both, no, triple, trifecta. We have the National Association of Realtors, the Washington State for, I guess, whatever state you're in. We have the state association, and then we have our own local association. Within each of those associations, we have boards, and within those boards, we have various committees. And within some of those committees, we actually go and speak to our representatives about property rights. We actually have people within our state that go um, before committees to make recommendations on property rights, on taxation, all of these issues. That's what we have. In addition to having that association, it's a trademark. The realtor trademark is a logo. It's a realtor trademark is a logo. That's funny. Realtor trademark, it's a trademark. And if you're not a realtor, you cannot use that. Sometimes real estate agents will want to use the real estate logo and call themselves realtors, but they get the benefit of being in this real estate industry. They are not realtors. Realtors subscribe to the code of ethics. The code of ethics has standards of practice within the code of ethics that says we will not say negative things about our counterparts. We will not take our clients. We will not say disparaging remarks. We will not. There's a lot of standards within the Realtor Code of Ethics. And if that's something of interest to you, I'll be happy to put that in the page so you could better understand what it means to be a realtor. Being a realtor is not the same thing as being a real estate agent. Yes, we are all licensed. No, we do not all subscribe to the Association of Realtors. So that is a significant difference between a real estate agent and a realtor. Now, when you first decide to get into real estate, you may be looking, well, do I join a large company? Do I join a small company? Do I go somewhere where I can get training? There's so many different options. Many people shop for a paycheck. So let's say you decide to get into real estate. What I mean by shop by paycheck, we get paid by a split or percentage of the commission. So when you start out in real estate, there's a percentage of commission that you will receive when you get your first sale. So when you get your first sale, a certain percentage of that will go to the managing broker's firm. So let's say you get a commission and it ends up being $10,000. That's great. Now it's not all yours because there's taxes that need to come out. There's your office expenses. And if you're on a split, that split comes out. So you may end up with a little less than 5,000. You may end up with right around 5,000, depending on what your split is. So once you get that commission, that's your commission. And yesterday I was talking about how to take those average commissions and plan out your year, because this is a business. You want to run your business like a business and you want to set goals. Without those goals, you're basically throwing something up on the wall, hoping that it sticks. And that's not a good business practice. You want to be very deliberate in your plan to do your business. Sorry, I had someone calling me right during my right during my Zoom. I don't know if I could text that person and let them know. Again, that's part of my business. It's Saturday, but it's okay. And so you want to look at your business and treat it like a business. If there's a commission to be had, you will get a percentage of that commission. If you're relatively new, again, that could be a split, that could be a fee. If you're in a large franchise, you may also have what's called franchise fees. Sorry. You may also have franchise fees. There are many different ways to look at how you get paid, and it all depends on where you're going to work. So you might want to interview offices and find out what's their structure, what's their training program for new licensees. And let's say you get into an office where there is no training, but it fits you from a financial standpoint to where you get more of your commission than what you would receive somewhere else. You can still hire a coach, a mentor, someone to help you navigate through getting your business up and running, getting your business to a point where you can create your own referrals from yourself. Remember, you are the lead magnet. 5x your leads. 5x, oh, get my hand over here. 5x your leads. So remember, I said the first lead that you get, you want to cultivate that lead and turn them into a transaction. That means a ready, willing, and able client. And again, a client is someone you have a contractual relationship with, not a customer. So once you have that first client, you want to ask for a referral. The next client, during the process of the transaction, you want to ask again for a referral. Let's say they've asked you on a good home inspector. You provide, ask for a referral. And before closing or at closing, ask for a referral. Do not wait until closing to ask for a referral. You probably won't get it because the client is only at that time focused on, this is the end of the transaction. I am going to get my keys, or I'm going to be done with this property or this house. I've sold it. That's the end of the transaction. One of the rookie mistakes is not asking for referrals at all. That is a very rookie mistake, and it's also an experienced broker's mistake too, because we oftentimes take for granted that the business that we have, we can generate more after the transaction is over. But quite differently, there's this thing called a reticular activator. A reticular activator is something that's like top of mind. So you ever notice when you buy something, let's say you buy a black car, new black car or used black car, and you happen to see all of a sudden how many black cars are out on the road? Or worse for females, if you buy a nice sweatshirt from a department store, you turn around and you see somebody else is wearing the same shirt. Well, it's like that when you're buying a house. Buyer or seller that is starting out in this journey is top of mind for them. So if it's top of mind for them at that time, then they are going to resonate with other people that are going through the same situation. So if they are buying a house, then they're talking to other people. Hey, I'm buying a house, I'm buying a house, I'm buying a house. So they're talking about that, putting that word out, that energy out. And other people that they know, like, and trust are likely saying, hey, I'm buying a house too. Who are you working with? And then if your client is happy with you, they will say, I'm working with Kathy Cross. She's great. They'll just go on. Again, I'm saying me, but they'll be saying your name because you're the one that created the relationship, right? It's about the relationship and not about the sale. So remember to ask for the referral. 5x your leads, 5x your business. Ask for referrals, ask for referrals, ask for referrals, ask for referrals. Now, the first one is your lead that's turning into your transaction. From that, will generate 4 more transactions. I gave an example of a client of mine. I sold him a house. I turned around and listed his house for sale, and I sold it. And then his father needed to sell his property. and now they're looking for land. So that's 5 transactions from one client. You can do that. Think about who you know that is looking to buy or sell. And let's say you don't know that they're looking to buy or sell. Who do you know that lives in a home? Who do you know that you're in relationship with? Whether it's at the supermarket, at the gym, at the hairdresser, at the nail salon, no matter where it is, you see people, you interact with people every day. And let's say you don't even get out of the house, you interact with people online, you interact with people on social media. Social media is one of the best ways to market for business. I mentioned that there's this tool called a funnel, and they just had a funnel hackers convention. What is his name? Russell Brunson is the owner of ClickFunnels. And so he was offered $1 billion to purchase his business, ClickFunnels. Could you imagine? He started out as a potato gun shooter. So what ideas do you have to generate business online? How can you attract leads online for your real estate business? There's a way to do that. It comes with being consistent about whatever message it is you want to send out. If you want to specialize with buyers, if you want to specialize with sellers, if you want to work with people that are in distress, if you want to work with if you want to niche it down so tight to where only you fit in it. One of my mentors mentioned that, and I can't call his name. It wasn't Pedro, but Pedro had a group of people on Pedro Adale. He's one of my mentors. If you have a niche, a group of people that you want to work with, you can target them on social media. Several platforms are available to you. There's YouTube, there's Facebook, there's Instagram. Instagram likes very short messages. In fact, they like short movies. It's not really a movie, but a clip, a reel. And so I saw one yesterday or day before yesterday where these girls were dancing. I'm not on TikTok yet, but just hold on. I might decide to get on there. I have a grandson that loves to be in the camera with me. So I may decide to add him to look for that in the future, possibly. Hadn't quite decided yet. But you can use social media for your message, to market your message. Yes, you can. You can use social media to market your message. So today, I just want to spend 30 minutes on this Zoom call because I wanted to at least express a little bit more about what it meant, what it means to have a mentor. Because we talked about mentorship yesterday. For me, what it means is I get an opportunity to have some accountability. Because left to my own devices, I might procrastinate and put things off. Whereas if you have a coach or mentor and you are held accountable to them, then you are more likely to get whatever it is done that you were tasked to do. Right? It's like the gym. I had a friend that we used to go to the gym together. When I would go up to Fort Lewis, JBLM, we would go to the gym together every morning, same time, every morning. We were only faithful because we knew the other one was counting on us to be there. So accountability, don't underestimate accountability. Find an accountability partner or find a mentor or a coach to help you stay on track and be accountable for your business. Yesterday, we talked about a business plan, creating a business plan. We talked about having goals. You have those goals and you dice it down to the least common denominator, which is the average sales price. And you figure out, based on that formula, which was the goal divided by the average sales price. So goal divided by the average sales price equals the number of transactions that you must have to meet your goal. Will you meet your goal this year? We're getting toward the end of 2021. It has not been easy for many of us. However, real estate has seen an enormous surge in activity. We've seen an enormous surge in pricing. There's no time like now to get into real estate. Real estate, when it shifts, you may see more inventory on the market, more opportunities for you as a consumer to purchase your own real estate. So right now, in most areas of the country, we're in a seller's market. That will shift. Don't know when, don't have a crystal ball. However, I do predict in 2022, the first quarter, we will start seeing evidence of foreclosures. Right now, it's not politically correct to foreclose on people. We're just out of COVID. Actually, we're really not out of it. We're in the variant stage. And wherever you stand on a vaccinate, not vaccinate, that's your choice. However, in most businesses, most careers, you have to be vaccinated if you're working with people. In real estate, it's a choice. It's a choice. Now, I happen to be vaccinated. I stand on the side of choice. However, if I'm going to be in a group working with people, I choose to protect myself and protect my family. As I said earlier, I take care of my mother, so I want to make sure that she's taken care of, my husband, my daughters, my grandsons. I want to make sure that they're not in a position where they're harmed because of something I did. I just met with a friend last Sunday who just lost her husband to COVID. And she explained that her daughter went out on a date with a gentleman and didn't know that he was carrying it. And she contracted it, brought it home. Everybody in the household, got COVID, and the father passed away. Unfortunately, he did not recover. So wherever you stand on that, it's a serious issue. So make wise choices. That's what we always say in kids ministry, make wise choices. So I just wanted to express to you again the importance of mentorship. Now, for these 5 days, I've recorded each day and I have them saved on Zoom as well as on Facebook. And you have access to these recordings for a lifetime. And the cost for that, because what I will do is, after I've changed it. At first I said Sunday night, but Monday, either Monday or Tuesday, I hadn't quite decided yet. I'll have to look at the engagement. I'll end up taking the recordings down. I'll leave the page up, but I'll take the recordings down. Now, if it turns out that I have more people interested in the recordings, then I'll leave it up. I'll figure out how to navigate that. But right now, it's $18 for the recordings for each day. And I can even pull up some of the archives because I've run this Rookie Realtor Challenge a couple of times. And then the second option is $98. I may have said 97 yesterday. I apologize. $98 will be a 30-day coaching opportunity. 1 week coaching call. 30-minute coaching call for 30 days. 30 minutes once a week for 30 days. $97. That's a bargain. And with that, I will help you get your 5X leads. I will help you get the transactions. I will help you get that deal under contract. So that is the goal. And then the next phase of that has to do with group coaching. I will provide group coaching to those who are interested in gaining the momentum to propel their business forward. So excuse the light. I'm in my office and it's kind of dark, dark and light, dark and light. So I'm starting to see the light shimmer on my nose. So excuse me, I digress. So I will include that in the Facebook page where you can see the graduated steps for if you're interested in this mentorship opportunity. And it is an opportunity. As I said earlier, had I had this at the beginning of my business, I would be so much further along. And the whole intention is to go further faster, much further faster with more knowledge, more support, more guidance. And if you feel that this has been of value to you, then you'll take advantage of it. And if not, get what you can and leave. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, it is past the 30 minutes that I pledged to be on here today, but I am so appreciative of this opportunity. I will post what time I'll go bonus tomorrow. It'll be sometime in the afternoon, probably about the same time, about 3. I'll do another 30-minute bonus, and I may bring surprise guests. Who knows? Who knows? So enjoy your Saturday, rookie realtors. I look forward to hearing your comments, seeing the feedback, and getting engaged with you. Well, not engaged, but you know what I mean. Engaged, not, you know. Anyway, I look forward to future discussions about real estate. All right. Have a great day. Have a great day.